Grace stood frozen in her off-campus apartment doorway, expecting to surprise her fiancé, Josh. She'd just aced her final year defense, the last step before graduation, and was still in her black and white presentation outfit, buzzing with excitement. Her plan: grab Josh, celebrate with suya, malt, and wedding talk. Their wedding was months away, families already planning, bridesmaids' colors chosen. But the sight before her made the floor vanish beneath her. Josh sat in the living room, Rachel, Grace's best friend and maid of honor, curled into his side, head on his shoulder. The air was heavy, curtains drawn, a half-empty wine bottle on the table. Rachel wore Josh's t-shirt, loose, his hand on her thigh. Grace clutched her file, needing no explanation. Josh's eyes widened. "Grace," he stammered. Rachel sat up. "You didn't say she was coming back now." Grace's heart shattered. "I came to tell you I passed my defense," she whispered. Silence. Rachel adjusted her shirt. Josh stood awkwardly. "I know how this looks." "You know exactly how it looks," Grace cut in. "And you're not sorry enough to hide it." Rachel mumbled, "It wasn't planned." Grace laughed bitterly. "But you didn't stop it." Staring at Josh, she said, "I was finishing school, dreaming of forever with you, while you were here with my friend." Josh tried to speak, but Grace stepped back. "You two deserve each other." She walked out, clutching her file like a lifeline. By 9:42 p.m., Grace sat alone at Elixir Lounge, hands trembling around an untouched drink. She'd never been to a bar alone. She couldn't go home, not tonight. Across the room, Ethan was with friends, celebrating his last weekend in Lagos before a UK job. Their table was loud, bottles clinking, pepper soup bones scattered, but Ethan wasn't in the mood. Then he saw her, a woman alone, in school attire, eyes puffy, expression broken. He stood. "I'll be back," he told his friends. "Guy, where you day go?" one called. "Just a second." He approached her table. "Mind if I sit?" Grace looked up, startled. "Do I know you?" "No," Ethan smiled. "You look like you could use a quiet friend." "I don't even know why I'm here," she said. "Wanna talk?" She glanced at her drink. "I just found my fiancé with my best friend." Ethan blinked. "Wow. Now I'm here, drinking something I don't like, talking to a stranger." "I can leave," he offered. "No. You're better than my thoughts." He sat, signaling the bartender for red wine. "Sweet. You need sugar, not fire." Grace raised an eyebrow. He poured and nudged her glass. "Not every day needs to burn. Just breathe. You sound like a therapist." "Just a guy who knows heartbreak." She sipped. "Wanna talk?" he asked. "No." "Yes." "Maybe." The wine flowed, stories spilling out. Grace shared the engagement, betrayal, and humiliation. Ethan listened, nodding, no judgment. "You know what hurts," she said, swirling her drink. "I stayed a virgin for marriage. Thought it made me special. Guess not." She downed her glass. Ethan poured more. Grace leaned in. "Do you want it?" "My virginity." He froze. "Are you sure?" "I'm tired of saving it for people who don't care. No complications. Just make me forget today." Ethan hesitated, then reached for his wallet. "I'll call a cab." "No," Grace said firmly. "Take me upstairs." In the hotel room above, it was quiet, no passion, just release. Two strangers, tipsy and broken, shared a moment. By dawn, Ethan stirred. The bed was cold. She was gone, no note, no trace. He didn't know her name, number, or anything. Just a memory, leaving a strange hollowness. He thought it was over. 3 months later, Grace's body told a different story. Ethan came downstairs at sunrise, searching for her. At the receptionist's desk, he asked, "The woman I was with last night, did she leave a name?" "She left early." "Said nothing," the receptionist replied. "No clue, just a ghost." Grace returned to her hostel before 7:00 a.m., blouse wrinkled, eyes tired. Guilt waited inside. She'd slept with a stranger, no name, no number. "What were you thinking, Grace?" she groaned, face in hands. But she stood, exhaled, and muttered, "We move." She had clearance and results to collect, no time for regrets. Days later, at home, her mother pounced. "No more wedding with Josh? What about the ACB money for Andy Chinyu? After all our fasting, he left you for Rachel, that jam failure." Grace's father, silent like a judge, asked, "What now?" "Move on," her mother said. "Prepare for law school." Grace nodded, retreating to her room. For weeks later, she missed her period. Stressed, she thought, until nausea hit. 3 test kits showed 2 pink lines. She sat on the bathroom floor, screaming, "I've ruined my life." Her parents erupted. Her mother shouted to the heavens, "Who did this?" "God, slap his destiny." Her father packed her bags. "This disgrace can't stay here. Call Mama." At Grandma's, the gate opened before Grace knocked. Grandma, in sunglasses and a regal wrapper, sipped Zobo. "You brought scandal to my door." "I'm sorry," Grace whispered. "You're lucky I boiled rice. Come in." That night, Grace confessed everything: heartbreak, the bar, the stranger. Grandma nodded. "Find him. He deserves to know he's a father." "But Grandma, don't bet me. Don't let your child ask who their father is," pointing at the sky. Next morning, Grandma drove to Elixir Lounge, wig on, glasses bold. "My granddaughter was here 3 months ago with a man," she told the receptionist. "We just want his name." "Ma, we don't share customer information." Grandma removed her glasses. "Do you know who I am?" "Ma, please." Grace pulled her away. "Let's go." Grandma muttered, "One night stand, 1,000,000 consequences." Grace threw herself into law school, her bump growing amid whispers. "Who's the father? Abroad? Imaginary?" One girl asked, keeping it. Grace shot back, "Keeping your ignorance?" At the supermarket, Josh appeared. "Pregnant by a mystery man? Classy." "You opened your mouth again?" "Risky," Grace replied. "I was going to marry you. And Rachel. And your ego." "Who's the father?" "I'll tell you when I find your real father." She whispered, "Go back to irrelevance," and walked out. That night at Grandma's, Grace rubbed her stomach. "We're more than okay." 5 years later, Grace stood in her Lagos home office, a fitted black suit on, watching her 5-year-old, Mia, stomp around in oversized sunglasses and Grandma's slippers. Grace was back. Mia arrived on a rainy Tuesday, big cheeks, loud lungs, and a dark, question-mark-shaped birthmark on her shoulder. "You carry a story I don't understand," Grace whispered. Mia ruled her world, inheriting her mother's fire and Grandma's sarcasm. Grace took every case, divorces, estates, even a plantain theft lawsuit, winning them all. At 28, she was a courtroom lioness. Mia was a character. "Mommy, is my daddy real or cartoon?" she asked, munching cheese balls. "Real," Grace said. "Why no FaceTime?" "He's abroad." "What abroad has no video calls?" At church, Mia declared, "I'm a 2-women-raised-me girl." Grandma nearly dropped her purse laughing. Mia interrupted Grace's court practice once, clapping, "Can I have custard, or are we still in court?" An email arrived. Senior counsel brief at Blake and Rowe LLP. A top firm wanted Grace for a multi-millionaire inheritance case. If successful, she'd get a senior position. Grandma screamed, "Your mommy's hired by rich people." Mia asked, "Do they put ice cream in the fridge?" Grace laughed. "Whether ice cream or ogbono, they've called me to collect destiny." At breakfast, Grace announced, "I start next week." Mia paused. "Will my new daddy work there?" Grace choked. "Big firms, big daddies," Mia said. Grandma cackled. At the firm, Grace got an office, a leather chair, and a thick file. She focused, despite the case's irony, a tycoon's mysterious child. Mia stayed dramatic. "Give me water again, and I'll find my daddy," she told Grandma. "Good. Call us when you get there so we can take your toys." Mia practiced in the mirror. "Hi, I'm Mia. Here's my birthmark. Why'd you disappear?" "Now, ice cream." Some nights, Mia hugged her teddy. "Why doesn't my daddy know I exist?" "I'll tell you everything one day," Grace whispered. "He better be handsome, or I'll block him," Mia said. "Grandma taught you that?" A few days later, Mia came home teary. "Chelsea said I don't have a daddy. Maybe I'm from a lab." Grace hugged her. "You're my best decision. You have a daddy, he's just not here yet." "Do I greet Chelsea tomorrow?" "Absolutely not." Grace met Mia's teacher, Miss Janet. Chelsea mocked Mia's lack of a father. Mia stood up and said, "My mommy's a lawyer. Talk like that again, and she'll arrest your family and throw the keys into the Atlantic. Then mind your missing tooth. You fail homework with a daddy." Grace stifled a laugh. She said that. Then she ate her biscuit like nothing happened. "Please ensure no more mocking." Grace left, laughing in her car. Atlantic Ocean. My Mia, small but mighty. At the firm, Grace was calm. She'd rebuilt from pain, raising a warrior with a big mouth. 6 years after leaving Nigeria for a London legal job, Ethan couldn't forget that night, the girl with tears and fire who vanished. 2 years in, he told his friends at a rooftop bar. "No girlfriend stories?" Joel teased. "I had a one-night stand before London," Ethan said. Joel choked. "You?" She was heartbroken. "We talked, connected. She left before dawn. No name, nothing." Tom laughed. "Maybe you were bad in bed." "You haven't forgotten her," Joel said. "Why?" "She was breaking, but pretending to be fine. That night mattered." They toasted the mystery woman, but Ethan felt its weight. Meanwhile, Grace negotiated with Mia on a holiday. With Grandma away and the sitter sick, Mia refused daycare. That boy drooled on his shoe. A girl ate a crayon. The lady smells like bad milk. "Mia, my new boss starts today. I need to be serious." "Is he handsome?" "What?" "I need to know how to greet him." "Mia, please." No protests. "Ice cream with sprinkles and a birthday cap cone if you stay." Mia sighed. "I'm suffering, but I'll stay for you and double syrup." Grace smiled weakly at Miss Beatrice. "Please beg her." Mia sat in daycare, drawing a 3-legged dinosaur. A red balloon floated out. She chased it, slipping through the glass door, giggling down the hallway to the lobby. Bam! She hit something tall and fell. Ow! A man bent down. "You okay?" "You walk like you're at war," Mia said. Ethan smiled. "Sorry. Are you hurt?" "My dress is strong." "Where's your mom?" "Working. She's the best lawyer here." "Really?" "Her name?" "Wait, who are you?" "Ethan, the CEO." "You're rich?" "Be nice to my mommy. She forgot my juice box twice." Ethan laughed. Then Mia's dress shifted, revealing a birthmark like his. His smile faded. "Who's your daddy?" Mia started to answer when his PA rushed up. "Sir, the board meeting started 20 minutes ago." "Oh, right." Ethan turned back. "Your mommy's name?" "I'm Mia." "My mommy's Grace, the best lawyer." Ethan froze. "Grace." He walked to the elevator, stunned. Mia returned to daycare. "I chased a balloon and met the CEO. She told Miss Beatrice. He's rich. I told him to be nice to mommy." She sat down like she hadn't changed a life. Who is Mia's father? Will Grace and Ethan meet again? Find out next episode.